guys, and welcome back to this little cooking show. Today, that is my thank you for coming back, just in case you're wondering what's that in the corner. And I am making the last of the chapati that I got from Shahida. Shahida and her husband Abad were so generous, and they gave us chapati, and they gave me my favorite, Milo. So I'm so happy I'm having the chapati. So I'm going to show you how I make the chapati. I added quite a bit of oil. So for these two, I didn't need to add any extra oil. Actually, did I even record the last bit? Give me a second. Okay, so this is how we make the chapati. First, you add a little bit of oil. You can kind of see the oil there. The pot has little side handles, which I love. So I just sort of like move the oil around. You can kind of see it there, right? And then I go and take two pieces like this, and then I put one piece there. I mean, unless you're very experienced, please don't put your hand inside the pan, but I do this all the time, so I put the pan inside the pan. There we go. So there we go. So I put it in there. I move it around with the little handle like this, and then I let it sit there. Done. This chapati that they gave me is just so flavorful and so tasty. I actually don't need to add anything extra. It just tastes amazing. I have literally never ever tasted such amazing chapati outside of my mom's house. So seriously, Shahida, you have to tell me where in the world you bought this chapati, because I am now an ultimate fan. I want to have this. This is the best, because then I don't have to make chapati myself. I don't have to have flour all over the kitchen. I can just take it out of the plastic and just cook it, and I love it so much. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this now, and one day I shall have Shahida here and she will tell me exactly where she bought it from. Okay, I'm too excited. Okay, so let's see. How do you know that it's cooked? The thing is, it will rise up. Do you see this kind of part is a little swelled? Like there's a bubble here. So you're actually supposed to let it swell because it's cooking on the inside. So that's why you see, like, see that one also got a little bubble. This one, you can kind of see it swelling up a little bit. That's how you know that it's cooking all the way through. So when you see like it's swollen a little bit like that, right? You flip it over, and then you can actually see that is the part where it's swelling. You see now it's going a bit golden brown. It's quite nice. Yeah, so that's how you know that it's cooking. Then you can kind of press it down. My mom told me that by doing this, you kind of force the air to move around a little bit inside the food. I don't know whether that's accurate or not, but you know what? My mom's cooking is like the best cooking in the world. So I just trust her. You see? It's popped up a little bit. Yeah. So even if you don't see the swelling, most likely it's still cooking quite thoroughly. So just keep twisting it and like flipping it over and over, and then ta-da! You have cooked chapati. Yeah. Okay. So next I will show you how I cook my tomato and onion side dish. Okay, so I have successfully cut all the onion that I need, and can I just say I don't like this part of the onion? Like, you know the part of the onion which is like hard? Like hard. Yeah. Like this hard bit. You know, I just don't like it. So I tend to not eat it. Meh, I don't like you. I'm gonna just throw this part away. Like, if I have a dish where I'm gonna like slice and dice up everything, then yeah, I'll eat this part. But like this one, I just want to have like all of these pieces, like nice little chunky crunchy pieces. I exclude this. Like even like this like little piece here, I don't mind this one. I don't know why, but it's kind of crunchy. It's like this yellow thing. This yellow thing. Okay, that's like 1 minute just on this one piece. I reject you. Okay, so remember the 2/4 of tuna, and then now this. So now this is all mine. All mine. I'm gonna eat way too much tuna. But in my defense, flatbread has less calories and therefore doesn't fill me up as much as like other things. Like, okay, maybe I'm just like you know, talking myself into a corner, but yeah, I basically just want to eat all this. So I'm gonna eat all this, and I don't know about the rest of you, but yeah, I just kind of pour everything in. Then I use this one. Actually, you know what? Let me just give it a little bit of a rinse. It's always good to rinse your utensils, especially if you haven't used them in a little bit of time. Hi, Editing II here. Okay, so I think a lot of you who do cook know that when you have water near a very hot pan, the water will spark, or I mean, it will hit the pan and the oil and it will jump. So the thing is, my pan was very low heat, and I do this so often that I honestly am so used to like the oil just burning my skin at this point. So please make sure that you dry your utensils. I'm so sorry. I probably should have like something nearby, but I just moved into the new place, so everything is everywhere. I just realized that I am kind of like not being super responsible. So just as a note, you know, if you're not used to oil jumping and burning your skin, if you're not used to like handling heat, please have an adult around or somebody who's more experienced around so that they can help you. This is literally just the way I cook in my kitchen. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, this is just some additional advice. Once you like wash something, dry it, and then use it at your pot. That will help you to avoid any oil splashes because of the water and the oil. Okay, yeah, okay. Just in case. Yeah. So spread that around. And my aim for this is just to cook it until it's kind of dry. So here is my onions. Pour that inside. Ah! Okay, this one. Put you in there. And this one. I think there's like a couple right at the edge. Come on. Oh. And one more. There we go. Okay. So, put you in the sink. And then just mix it up. So to give this some flavor, I'm going to add, I think I want a bit of rosemary. Oh, I love that smell. A bit of cumin. Again, this is to my taste buds, but I really love cumin. And I want a bit of turmeric. No, where's the turmeric? Yeah. Turmeric. Ooh, okay. It's going to start boiling. So what I do is I just turn it off. Get it to a really low heat because tuna unfortunately starts to jump around. So usually I will put on the lid so that I don't get burnt. But at the moment I'm still adding stuff, so I want basil. I don't have much basil actually. Oh yeah, I have basil here. Okay, let me add some basil. I think, remember yesterday I was complaining about not having enough spice. So I think I found some chili flakes from Domino's. I'm not sure whether I want to use that or should I use some ground pepper. Maybe let me use the ground pepper. I think I've had this one longer. Alright, I'm so sorry, but give me a second while I put you on my boobs so I can do this. I always forget last minute that I need a tripod because I do not have a way to hold you guys without a tripod. There we go. Okay. Nice. Yeah, so you see the turmeric gives it this really nice sort of bright coloring and a really nice flavor as well. So let me just turn that back on. And lastly, I need to get, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, right, I relocated the salt. Okay, so the salt is now up here. Let me get some salt. Now, I don't want to overdo the salt, so I'm just going to take a little bit and just sprinkle maybe a little bit more. Sprinkle a little bit, so it's like maybe 2 pinches of salt. Put that back. And so, what I like to do is get the lid and put it on. And the air inside sort of like steams everything and makes everything just so much better. And I give it about 5 to 6 seconds, more than that, like maybe about 20 to 30 seconds just to like sort of fry in there. And then after that I will just turn it off, stir it around, let the heat inside the pot just cook everything, and it'll be done. So now it's enough time. Just turn this off. And you can see all the stuff that's stuck to the top. If I didn't put the lid, all that would be in my face, and that would not be fun. Now if you can kind of see down there, it's burnt to the bottom a little bit. So the thing is, I don't want to get popped in the face, so I'm going to let it just sit there for a little while and let the steam continue to just cook it for a little bit. And then finally, after I think another 15 seconds, then I will actually take the top off, put that in the sink, and then run some water on it while I allow the steam to escape and some of the moisture to evaporate. Yeah, so sometimes I find like the less time I spend handling the food, the better the food turns out, because like I'm not like over touching it and moving it around. I guess like I could like keep stirring it and stuff, but I feel like I end up just kind of like, you know, like when you create, I know I'm saying like a lot, but it's like when you create an art piece and like you overdo it, I find like the food often turns out really bad. So this is one of my techniques. Less is more. Touch less. Allow it to just chillax and do its own thing. Okay, yeah, so as you can kind of see now, I'm just mixing it around. Yeah, so everything kind of browned nicely at the bottom, and it really smells fantastic. I'm so happy with it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You have the chapati, nice and crisp, and then all of the tuna and fried onion on the top. And this is basically just what I'm gonna eat for my lunch. Okay, so here we are with the food. Let's try it. So flaky. So good. Here it is. No scoop. Got some tuna. Yes. honestly never seen this on any menu. This is a dish my mom made. I have loved it always. If there's anywhere that sells this, I would hands down go there and eat the food. No, seriously, I love this, but simply because it's so simple, it's so easy. As you can see, it just took a couple of spices, some tuna, some onion, flatbread. It's done. Got a meal. And I'm so glad I added the black pepper, because this one I don't feel like I need to add any more spice. It is just the right amount of spicy for me. I like it so much. I really, really do. Okay. As always, thank you so much for the people who donated the food to me and Bud. We're so grateful. We're eating. As you can see, we're eating. As you can see in the background, we have more than enough food to last us this month, which is like one of the hardest months to budget for everything and everything that's been happening in our life right now. So we are so grateful for the support that we got to put food in our pantry so that we could eat. And I hope that these videos will show you what we're doing with the money and show you that we are definitely indeed spending it on food so that we can eat, so that we can work, and that we're very grateful. And we hope that you can see that we're putting it to good use and we're cherishing all the food that you've given us, because all of it is going to go into good use. And in fact, yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, it's just amazing. So leave in the comments below if you enjoyed watching me cook this meal, and let me know what are your favorite tuna fish dish foods that you like to cook. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, remember to subscribe and like this video, especially if you liked it, or if you just want to show me that you are enjoying this whole series. And a big thank you again goes out to all the people who have sponsored the food, because we really are very grateful that we can eat. I'm very grateful that, I mean, literally I could not make this meal without my friends who have been so generous and so supportive. So as always, these cooking videos are for them. This channel's sponsor of food, and it's also for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope maybe you learned a new dish. If you've never tried this recipe, try it out. Let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, may your days be magical. I will see you in the next time. Bye bye.